Hello, this is Brittany the Mad Poet. Let me tell you about it. So, it has been a lot of things going on in Chicago regarding COVID-19. It's been a lot of things going on in Chicago regarding mental health. We're going to get into all of those things. But first, let me get you started with our rundown for today's show. So, I definitely want to do like a tribute to Bill Withers, because I feel like because of COVID-19, a lot of things have been canceled. Like a lot of Aries' birthdays has been canceled. Y'all kind of mean. That's probably why y'all birthdays was canceled. I'm just playing. I know the Taurus and the Gemini is like, please stay inside so, we can go out. They don't want their birthdays to be canceled. So I also want to get into what we can do to create our own vaccine in regards to COVID-19, the truth about Bill Gates. And I did not wrap my last session because I was having like a Valium issue, but I definitely want to do that on today's show because every day is poetic. We don't have to wait till Friday, right? So let's just start unpacking some of these things. First, I want to give a shout out to all the helpers and the healers, okay? Not the haters and the joy stealers. Hey, Pretty Black, how you doing? So, it's been a beautiful day. Both eyes are open, so it's a beautiful day. Yesterday, it was even better. It actually felt great outside, and I think, a lot of people were outside. A lot of people was outside yesterday, and today it's a little nippy. It's supposed to be like 58 degrees today. The low is going to be like 39 degrees. So it's probably more people inside now. So regarding what's going on in Chicago, right now they mentioned 7 deaths and 14 people being wounded. I'm trying to figure out, how are people shooting? How are people getting shot when they're supposed to be inside? I don't understand it. I think that's crazy. It was one story in particularly that touched me. It was with Treya Kelly, and she was a pregnant teen. This happened a couple of days ago. She was a pregnant teen, and she was shot by a man. He's 21. Everybody's fairly young in this whole situation. And I don't understand how someone could shoot a pregnant woman. I mean, I know it happens. People die every day. It's sad. But I mean, I just feel like you have to be spiritually dead in order to execute a pregnant woman. And so supposedly she testified, or she was going to testify again in this case where she saw another shooting. Now, that person was, so Kavarian Rogers, he's the one that's 21. He's the one who admitted, hey, how you doing? He's the one who admitted that he shot her for $5,000, allegedly, according to the police. Okay? Now, she was going to testify because her cousin, Christopher Fields, he had, they killed him. And she was going to testify. So, Deontay Davis, allegedly, is the person who killed Christopher Fields, her cousin. So, she testified against him once, and she was going to do it again. And then Kavarian Rogers, who's 21, was supposedly paid $5,000 to kill her. And it's really, really sad. So this is what the police says. He was on Facebook and he was flashing around this money. He had a new cell phone. He had new shoes, things of that nature. And I'm just trying to figure out, why do people commit heinous crimes in regards to for the pleasure of just things? I can see there's no excuse, but some people, they go about it for the monetary gain. Hold on, someone's saying something. Okay, so DeAndre Carter, he is saying that when a country invades another country for whatever reason whatsoever, the lifestyle is the same. So here's the difference, right? When a country invades another country, okay, it's more so about power, control, how everybody else is going to be affected. It's not on like a small scale. And I think that's the point that I'm more so making. It's all wrong. But the point I'm making is, if I'm going to risk my life, 20 years to 30 years or a whole life sentence for $5,000, that is ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand that. If I'm going to take away an unborn life for $5,000 just to buy some shoes and some clothes, I don't get that. That's kind of, it's just beyond me, you know? I've never really, I guess until I was reading the household, whereas names like Louis, Gucci, all that stuff, that didn't mean anything. Only thing that mattered was the content of your character. Okay? Because people fall in love with these European designers and all these material things, and they can't love you back. You don't know who these people are. So you're aspiring to attain these things. And there's nothing wrong with aspiring to attain wealth. That makes sense. But just to say, you know, I have this, I have that, is new, and it'll be old in a couple of months, and I really haven't created wealth for my family, but I've done something that's irreversible. That's what I don't get. So DeAndre Carter is also saying, we care for what we value. You'll eat a juicy steak, but an animal lover would think that you're a spawn of Satan. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so here's the difference. Again, cows are going to be killed at mass production. Okay, so if I consume that steak, they're going to be killed anyway. That girl, that young lady, you know, she was killed by one person. Okay, it's just, I'm off of this because it's just too much. I didn't like it. I think it was crazy. And I think that it's all really circular. We're trying to fight COVID-19, right? They're saying Lori Lightfoot, and then even in the public, 70% of African Americans are more so affected with this pandemic than anybody else. So why is that so? Diabetes, high blood pressure, they're saying. So what I'm saying right now is, if you have a donut in your mouth, put it down. Okay? If you're eating potato chips, put it down. If you're a swine lover like DeAndre L. Carter on my live, put it down. You don't need that. Okay? You don't need it. It's not going to help you. They're worried about the creation of this vaccine. I go into the health food store, and the lady who's working behind the desk is like, oh, I just can't wait until they create this vaccine. And I'm like, you work at a health food store. The vaccine is already here. Okay? Dr. Sebi, what he says still stands today. Food is medicine. Okay? Mother Earth has provided you with the medicine. You just have to get to it. You just have to keep your body alkaline. And I struggle with it too. That's why, you know, I can say this. Because it's hard. But I do know when I boost my immunity, when I put the junk down, it does help. So I know it's hard. It can be addicting, especially if you're stressed. So desserts, spelled backwards is stress. So if you stress and you press and your anxiety is kicking your butt because you're worried about what can happen to you out there, you're going to want to eat a lot. You're in the house all day. And so Crystal, I shared a live with this nurse or some personnel in the medical field. She was saying how mucus feeds on germs. Mucus feeds on bacteria. So if you're consuming foods that creates mucus, that is how a virus survives. So I'm not going to get too much into the quote unquote conspiracy theory. I feel like seeing is believing, right? So once you see the 5G towers, once you see that once it comes out that a virus was both man-made and it was the 5G towers, then maybe you'll understand that, okay, so this is why people are getting sick. This is why people are really essentially losing their lives. And it's really sad because when Trump or supposedly whoever in the government, because Trump is saying he didn't make the statement, people have died that has never died before. No, people have a certain life expectancy that they felt was going to be projected onto their lives. Nobody predicted, besides Bill Gates, about the coronavirus and how it would affect them. So he goes on the Trevor Noah show. I like Trevor Noah. He's really educated. And he says, well, you know, pretty much I just assumed that this is going to happen based on SARS and MERS. And no. You knew it was going to happen. When you ask any detective, when you ask any cop, they'll tell you the only way you know where the bodies are buried unless you participated in burying that body, or you're a conspirator of what happened. You are already backing the vaccine, okay? But you are in favor of population control. So that's just like me. I'm an engineer. I create spacecraft. I manufacture spacecraft. And I feel that pro-life is essential. I'm a pro-lifer. I support pro-life. And I'm going to make it my business to make sure all babies are born. I'm going to go on a whole tour promoting pro-life. Then all of a sudden, I see this company and they're manufacturing contraceptives. And I decide to back them. Isn't that going against my agenda? If I decide to back this company that's creating contraceptives or Plan B pills or any type of pill that will kill a fetus, isn't that going against my agenda? So why would you believe Bill Gates is here to support you in protecting and saving your life? Why would you believe that? I don't know. They also prove, you can look this up, malaria, tetanus. Kenyan bishops are saying that the tetanus shot they was giving the tetanus shot to the Africans, the Kenyans, and they were also sterilizing them. So they were doing both to control the population. And people from all over the country, we as Americans, we have our one-sided perspective. But if you talk to anybody else about, especially somebody in developing countries, they'll tell you, the United States did this, United States did that. I have a friend in Gambia, and she was pretty much just like, we're not taking no vaccine. Our ratio with the COVID-19 is fairly low. We worked on our own remedies. We did our own thing, and we're fine. China, no new infections. What are they going to tell you? We stopped taking those vaccines. We didn't do that. We did something else. I also shared something on my page, Brittany Shea, in Italy. I thought it was so cute that they had people playing music, live concerts, really supporting each other, really making sure people, less people were going outside. And I thought that was really something, because I feel like right now what we're doing is tackling the problem, regardless of how it originated, regardless of what you believe on how it originated. We're halfway tackling the problem. I feel like restaurants and stores, they should be straight and strictly delivering food to people, so people should not have to come out if it's really a virus, whether it was naturally occurring or man-made. Why are people still, going out? Why is it still spreading? It's supposed to peak right now. Why can't we get with the program? And then I turned on the news the other day, and Trump, Trump is really a gangster. You guys know that. I mean, we can see that. He's an entertainer. He reminds me of like a Suge Knight, Debo type gangster. Like, he said, this is our stockpile. Did y'all catch that? He had his son-in-law say, this is our stockpile. The states, y'all make a way for yourself. Federal government, this is for us. And it's just like, really? That's how you gonna do it? Now, I do feel that the states have a certain amount of funds that they don't allocate those funds always appropriately, especially in Illinois, okay? But in this crisis, in this pandemic, the stockpile, they are supposed to go to the states. Now, he did give a $10,000, not a $10,000, but he did request for Dyson to create 10,000 ventilators. Now, Dyson is a vacuum company, but now they're doing the ventilator. So, something is better than nothing, but he still shouldn't hoard the stockpile. And it just made me think of something kind of funny, like how he would be with Melania in the bedroom. Like, she might say something like, oh, Trump, I did not finish. And he might say something like, I finished. I'm done. Oh, well, See you in a couple of months. See you in a couple of months. You know how Melania talk. And it's crazy. Like, I don't know. That's just kind of selfish. But, I mean, it's survival of the fittest, I guess. That's the way they say it. Speaking about survival of the fittest, look up TechCrunch by Daryl Irvington. And I was doing a little research on a novel DNA vaccine. So this is why I'm saying it's not always about a conspiracy theory. It's just about 2 + 2 = 4. Okay. So right now it's called the NO4800. What they want to do is specifically engineer a plasmid so they can inject into people. What this is going to do is reproduce cells that is going to target the antibody to fight off a specific infection. So what is a plasmid? It's a genetic structure in a cell that can replicate independently of chromosomes, a DNA strand. And so I thought to myself, where did they get the human resources for this DNA strand? How are they so advanced in manipulating DNA strands? And what does that mean for you in regards to somebody that's trying to control the population that's supporting this? I don't know. All I know is, what am I going to do? What can I do? I can't worry about things I can't control. I can't worry about things I can't change. I can only worry about what I can do, because what you can do is make the effort to do the best you can. How you doing, Media Monix? Probably from dead people. Okay, I don't know. A lot of people, though, has been... Hey, Alan. How you doing? Miss Sweet. A lot of people has been affected by this coronavirus. So I just think it's really, really sad, you know. But here's the thing. I do want to be sensitive to all those who have lost someone. The good book says life is eternal, right? And so I guess my feelings are, you know, it hurts. When God calls you, God calls you. That's what they tell you. But it still hurts. And if you find out that this is something that is preventable, this is something that was malicious, it hurts even more. And it's just sad. So this is my attempt to kind of express myself in another way. I'm going to take a stab at it. And then I'm going to get to my little rap, and I'm going to close the show out with a couple more facts. Okay? So this is Bill Withers, Lean on Me. Okay? All right. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain. We all have sorrow. But if you are wise, you know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your needs that you won't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you cannot bear, that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load. If you just call me when you need a friend, call me, yeah, call me. But yeah, don't call me during certain times of the day because I'll be busy. I'm just playing. I hope that was okay. What y'all think about that? Since I'm not at the radio station, it's just me right now. Well, hope you liked it. Speaking about calling people, calling friends, I talked to my friend the other day from grammar school. She knows who she is, okay? And she was we were hashing things up about the past, about our lives, and she kind of had a backhanded compliment, okay? And I didn't want to go there with her because I know she got issues. But I wanted to, really wanted to, but I didn't. So let me just say this. Right now, I feel like no matter what's going on in your relationships, in your status, as far as whether you're single, married, divorced, whether you have money, you don't have money, whatever, situations change every day. I've had nice money and I've had no money, okay? And speaking of that, my situation just changed today. But I'm not going to put it out there until it's complete because I don't want no negative energy, okay? But situations change every day. You can be up one day, you can be down one day. So I always try to vibrate higher. That's what I'm working on right now. So I know a lot of people out right now, because of COVID-19, they're doing all this cleaning in their houses, wiping down walls, maybe hitting them baseboards. But I feel like when you clean in the inside, you really vibrate higher. And that's what I'm doing. I'm unpacking a lot of stuff. And I know I'm not the only one, because not to try to, deviate from myself, but when you look at the statistics of things in African Americans, okay, you'll see that there is more than half, they say nearly 74% of African Americans, what happens? They have substance use disorders, mental illness, addiction, drugs, all those things. We're getting over post-traumatic slavery. We're getting over a lot of things. So when you unpack things, it helps you to forgive, let go, and vibrate higher. And so that's just the page I'm on now. And it's really something. Now, I've been trying to be in my own head to get over things and use my own logic and my own perspectives. And all I was doing was just cycling or recycling the same thoughts in a different way. So sometimes you may need help unpacking. Okay. So I think I got like 3 or 4 suitcases to go, but I have started unpacking. Hey, Shauna, how you doing? I started unpacking. So I'm grateful about that. Also, while I was unpacking, I like to listen to Ralph Smart. He's like this eccentric YouTuber. And his thing is 5G. Well, I don't need 5G. I have 5D. 5D is the 5th dimension. It's all about love. It's not about, worried about radiation and things like that. You can find him on YouTube. He's really great. I really like him. I even came up with like a little rap about it. But I'm going to get to that a little bit later. Because at first, I wanted to talk about what makes you ascend higher. So the lowest vibration is like fear, hate, anger, jealousy. Higher vibrations are love, forgiveness, things like that. So one of the things I do, I like comedy. I like to laugh or whatever. So how many of you guys saw that Lori Lightfoot when she was washing her hands? It was like, on stone, no stone, no stone. I thought that was so funny. I just want to know, how did they make Lori Lightfoot a stone, though? Why is she a stone? Nobody said she's like folks or a lord or a quarter or anything like that. It's just, stone with the hand washing thing. So that was kind of funny. And I've been looking at a lot of YouTube videos, and one thing I've noticed that they're not saying is that, yes, you can wash your hands, but is anybody telling you to wash your face? Anybody telling you to do that when you come back in? Every time I go out, and I realized I do this, what broke my heart one day is I saw this lady on YouTube, or I think it was on a live Facebook watch, something like that, and she was like, I did everything I was supposed to do, and I still caught the coronavirus. And I'm like, well, what? I hope she, I hope she ate well. She was going to get over it. She was going to survive. But she was really distraught that she caught it in the first place. And I'm thinking it is so easy. Like if you go to the store and you're touching items and you're grabbing items and you're touching your phone and you're touching this and you're touching that, you may just touch your face. So you have to just wash your face in addition to everything else they're saying, regardless of where it came from, who did it, what did it. You just have to do what you have to do. Again. So speaking on that, Candace Owens, like I was saying, she is saying that governors, the whole government is trying to boost up the coronavirus numbers. Okay, if you have complications and you pass, they're going to say that it's COVID-19. Unless it's a shooting or a car accident, it's COVID-19. And they build the numbers up with that way. So I gotta go soon because my baby is crying. Hold on, Armand, I'm coming. All right, so this is because I'm tired of Corona. Let me just do my little rap that I wrote the other day. Corona, let me phone you. I just dropped in and decided with the fake news, you should stop it. The truth about 5G is shocking, but my God, it's popping. Cocky with my head, so I cocks it. Man, stand strong when the time comes. Don't be cockless. My language is a dance and I foxtrot it. Been in the house so long, I can't clock it. It's 8 o'clock somewhere, so I like to get dressed up while I'm saucing. Low and high vibes, I be boxing. And I'm cooling on anything toxic, bringing heat to my haters, they be watching. Gas up, you know I'm bossy. Coming from the Windy City underground, who gon' stop me? Your bars are garbage if all you know is drugs and guns. Pull a trigger on some knowledge. But closed mouths don't get fed, scout. Closed hearts up and bled out. But the feds out coming with the tanks and the chem clouds. We gotta come as one or we gonna get done. I ain't worried, made a deal with Mars. Y'all be safe cause it's been one. It's all fun and games till it gets real. Head up to the sun, shine some light cause I can't get none. I'll take the red pills cause it's crazy in the matrix. Get unplugged or forever fake it. So this is Radiome. Let me tell you about it. And I'm going to share this video on YouTube. Like it, share it, subscribe it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. You guys have a great evening, a great day. See ya.